We are here in Los Angeles, California. See, we have an empty room, but over the next 3 days, we're gonna have entrepreneurs from all over the country come in. We have billionaires, movie stars, influencers, people that have done a lot in their industry, and we're gonna help them build their brand. We're gonna show them different strategies and bring in different experts who can show them how to accelerate their brand, but also build up their network. And let's see what's gonna happen at the Live to Grind event. This is a totally different event. This is an event with people that do what they want. Look at this tribe. Look, you have been working with me for 10 months. When you started, like, it was a totally different side. Now you said, like, you made a tenth of what you did, but now you have an Emmy because you worked with us for 10 months and we've done cool jobs. The team, everybody here are people, I'm telling you, out of all the people that are part of our team are people that left other jobs, or they did something they didn't like and they joined us because they believe in the vision. They live to grind in their own way. This is our tribe. We're putting on this event. We're doing what we want. We want to build brand and influence. Let's show the whole process, putting the event on. So we're heading to the Griffith Observatory. We're gonna do some filming, some photos. We're gonna have a fun mastermind day, and let's go. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Guys, just so you know, I've done this plenty of times, so do not jinx me.
LA is a city where everyone is trying to become the next star, a place where building your brand is crucial. That's exactly why I chose to have our mastermind and event in LA.
He was chasing that squirrel. Oh, he's like, screw you, you screwed up my dinner.
Going to the observatory was to symbolize the peak of success. Growth doesn't come when you are at the top of the mountain, but while you are climbing up it. It is during the climb and struggle that enables us to summit life's next peak. I challenge a group to get on camera. You know, in order to make it to the top, you need to start by having the confidence to make the decision to go for it. Everything comes from you, and the way you conceive yourself is going to determine your actions and impressions you make on others.
Don't get in your head.
Got it. All right.
Flow what the heart says.
Flow what the heart says. And the best day to become the person you might have been is today.
I decided to write a book and speak and help and inspire others. That's not what I wanted to say.
That's all right, you just gotta keep going.
You've overcome a lot in life that most people would never accomplish. You have all these things to give. You gotta have confidence on camera, because if you don't have it on camera, people will not buy from you. If you don't have it when you're talking to them, they're not gonna buy from you.
This is gonna be the one. So if you wanna work with me, go to my website, NicoleZionCox.com. Let's do this.
You see that energy and that like confidence you gotta have?
Yeah.
You just gotta always do that. You gotta break your habit of telling yourself you suck. You don't suck. I make it sometimes look too easy, and there's times I still fuck up. A lot of times. So just don't get in your head. I still get in my head sometimes.
I feel before taking a big step, it's important to remind ourselves what we stand for, what our beliefs and goals are. It's a powerful way to get inspired and motivated to take on what's in front of us.
So we're at LA this weekend, and obviously one thing I think of LA is the stars, like the actors, building your brand. So what are your goals next step with this event and then after?
For me, it's all about the connections. It literally, as you take a look and you you communicate your message and what you want as your next step, and you communicate that out loud to people, it's amazing the magic of the responses that you get. People are always willing to help. People always know someone else that can help you. You become, a person of service. I mean, any of us, if this is our last event, right, together as a mastermind, we're all gonna be helping and serving each other down the road. So for me, it's more about the connections, because that is the most priceless and most valuable part of this.
I want to meet people more like-minded like me and open up more opportunities down the road and build my tribe and, have that support.
I feel like kind of where this is going is really stepping out and empowering other people to live their life of contribution, find what inspires them, their passion, their purpose, in a space of coaching and training and mentoring and our nonprofit and the podcast. And as that tribe and brand grows, it's really about empowering people at a whole new level.
Like just being in a mastermind group or this event, or even coming up here the next few days, being around people that all believe in you and want to help you grow. I'm human too, we're all human. We all have obstacles. Don't quit, just like today. That's why I don't let you quit. And that's why I said you, confidence is everything. If you don't get your confidence, which you should have, then you will not sell. You will not get your goals, and you will not make the money that you want to make. Sometimes I say the things you don't want to hear, so you can go out and do it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm known for, hold you accountable. So let's hold all of each other accountable. Tonight at dinner, let's talk about like what our goals are gonna be. Let's think about them. Let's stay committed to them. We don't wanna let each other down. So let's make sure. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah.
After an inspiring conversation with the mastermind, we went back to the hotel to have dinner. It was powerful having everyone in the same room together with common goals.
Everybody hold.
It's game day. Day one to live to grind. But first, we gotta work out. This takes so much work, but it's worth it every day.
When I was on my way to the event, I started thinking back to my journey up to this point. All the groups I spoke in front of, and the times I pitched Arctic Stick. It was tough. I never gave up, and I fought for my dreams. Now I'm here hosting my first event in downtown LA in front of a group of very influential people. It's my turn to show what I'm made of. It's time to grind.
Welcome to the first ever Live to Grind event. Yeah.
For the next 3 days, you're going to hear from influencers and experts from various industries who have mastered their craft and message.
Have you lost your job?
Movie stars, investors, authors, podcast hosts, and more. There will be activities that put the audience to the test, and even on camera to pitch themselves to the world.
You gotta come to this event. It will change your life.
Here I am sitting down and watching my event come together. It's pretty cool to see some of my best friends and mentors share the stage with me. These are the people who have helped me get to where I am today. One of the presentations I was looking forward to was David's. David is a very interesting person. Him and I have become very good friends over the past couple years. David prepared a powerful activity for the audience.
I can help them get to know you better, deeper than just your job title. Okay, so your 1 minute starts now.
David always highlights the power of networking and connecting with others, and the power of showing up in life and business.
And by investing in them, you will not only be investing in yourself, you might change someone's life for the better. Maybe in a very small way, change the world. So thank you.
It was an honor to be on a panel with such experts in the industry for blockchain and cryptocurrency, just sharing about raising money and the importance it has in business today.
Blockchain is not only a new technology, it's a movement, it's a revolution, it's changing the world. It's absolutely amazing. There's been books written about it, there's been TED Talks about it, but the very brief version is that this is a decentralized network, which means that we no longer have to put our trust into one single entity.
Having Kevin Harrington speak at my event was such a pivotal moment in my career, since he's been such a person of influence in my life and building my brand from the ground up.
Kevin, you got to get rid of all that overhead. You've got to put together a plan, and you got to move into a new direction. And part of it involves building your brand.
The thing that's been most important for me is my curiosity, being interested in what I'm doing, being willing to take chances, and showing up.
If you were to be given all the money in the world, would you still be doing what you're doing right now? And if not, why? Because at the end of the day, you're just gonna be a lonely man cruising at 50,000 feet on your own corporate jet being a miserable fucking man. So I leave you with that.
After a long day of powerful speakers, it was time for a break. So Griffin and I went to the rooftop to taste his wine and learn the story behind it.
Pretty inspiring, isn't it?
Oh man, what a beautiful night.
Dude, when I think about this, it makes me think about what's possible.
Think about every single one of these buildings
I know,
somebody
right?
owns.
I know.
The amount of money that goes into this.
But tell me about this. How'd you even get into this, Sawgrass?
So it's actually kind of a funny story. I was getting into the restaurant business, and we decided we needed to make ourselves a little bit more credible.
So good.
So no, that's the best. One of our business partners had the idea, well, why don't we create a wine and spirit label?
Yeah.
Where we have our in-house labels of wine, spirits, all of that. So we've sourced the wine, tried a few different ones, and this was definitely the winner from Livermore Valley.
Yeah.
So we decided to go with it, and they came up with the name Sawgrass, and when they pitched it to me, they said, hey, we got a name for you. I'm like, all right, let's hear it. And they said, boop, it's Sawgrass. I figured
it was meant to.
This was like divine moment, like I had to do it, so we decided to go in for it.
So, I mean, you're doing a lot of things. You're 22 years old, and you got this, and I mean, you're investing and you're traveling. What even got you in this position? Even for you in aviation, how'd you get to this point? Building your brand around the journey of a young gun.
I think honestly, it was being at the right place at the right time with the right people. I feel it's very important to be surrounded with people you want to be like.
I love the whole like your network is a network. Think about this event. I mean, what's the number one today? I mean, so many speakers in the last couple days. What's your number one takeaway, just from everything you've learned?
In all honesty, I think I was thinking about Joel Comp and just how much knowledge he had, and it really inspired me because I'm like, wow, he learns so much every single day, day in and day out. And it shows because he's so wise and just has so much to bring to the table. And I think that most importantly, successful people don't stop learning, and they learn from their failures. And
they're always invest in themselves.
Yes.
Surround themselves with the right people.
Absolutely.
Dude, have this wine with you. Yeah. Congrats on the wine, and let's take our network to a whole new level.
Let's do this.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man.
We're going to work out first, and then to the stage. Let's do this. Got my workout done. We're on day 2. It's time to live the grind, baby.
I'm so excited about this next speaker. Everybody stand up, and let's bring on the one and only Sherry Ahmed.
If you were given a chance, a second chance at life to just do everything all again, how would you live your life?
It was powerful to hear Sherry's story on stage, and it literally hit everyone directly and impacted them to make a change in their life. And now Sherry's taking her brand to a whole new level.
Branding is who you are. I branded myself on who I am because that's all I had. I was no longer the tech CEO. I was no longer all the ways that we identify ourselves by what we do. This is why I don't ask people, what do you do? I say, who do you stand for? Who are you? You are 100% unstoppable. You are more powerful than you know yourself to be. I know your power, and you have it. You just need to use it.
It's crazy to see how far she has come with her brand. I don't even know what to say after hearing the words that came out of her mouth.
Best story ever. So how have you used Influensive to help, again, build your brand and get yourself out there?
Yeah, well, I mean, really, writing for Influensive was such a gift because it allowed me to get over my fear of actually doing my own writing, which I'd done for years, to really put it out there for the world, in my voice, with my message, and to reach, millions of people. I mean, that was huge. So it really helped give me the confidence to actually package up my message in bite-sized articles that could be consumed from people all around the world. That helped me reach more media attention, more clients, more opportunities to speak.
Yeah.
And most of the time, people, when I ask, how did you find me? They say, I found you through Influenza.
Thank you so much. I mean, just for sharing your message on my stage today, and also the fact, just everything you're doing with building your brand. I'm telling you, I see you within the next 12 months gonna be with Oprah Winfrey and on her show.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm living the grind, and I gotta.
First ever Live to Grind event. What was the experience? Like, we shared it together, you both spoke. Tell me your experience. Did you like it? What was it like speaking?
I loved everything about it. I thought that the speakers, the people, it just fit so well, and everybody just brought so much to the table.
It was intimate, right?
It was.
It was like, we felt like I think everybody hugged everybody.
We're all getting close now,
We're all getting
too.
close now,
It's
right?
great. It really was. It's, when you've got intimate events like this, you get to know people. I speak at a lot of events where there's just too many people. The type of events you put on, you get to get personal.
Yeah.
And meet people and shake hands and spend time talking to them, finding what they're all about, answering their questions. And I made some great connections here.
It's all about the connections and building your brand. After listening to all the great speakers, it was my turn to show the audience everything I got. What I had been working for my entire life. I've built my brand and put in the grind to get to this point. My so-called overnight success. Overnight success takes years of hard work and never giving up.
The fact that you're in this room, you're taking action already. The fact that you're here, you're investing in yourself. Surround yourself with the right people. Because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. When you're around people that are doing things at a high level, they hold you accountable and you become that average. All of you should become an expert in a certain area and use that to propel you forward to get into opportunities you want. And you keep going and you never stop. Nothing will ever stop you.
If something goes wrong, that's when we should.
So
be
we have
recording.
to capture that.
Because honestly, that's like entertaining TV.
That's entertaining, but then it's real because no event ever goes as planned. So if for some reason the sound doesn't work on stage or somebody screws up or whatever, film that.